What's up, everybody? It's me, Erica, and we are down here to talk about the Real Housewives of New Jersey. They're on the recap right now, so we're just going to talk here. The episode was good. I watched the episode for entertainment, and now I'm watching it to review it with y'all. Y'all said y'all like this style, so of a live kind of recap or whatever. So we're getting into it now. So So what do y'all think is going on with Jen Fletcher? Do y'all think that why do you think she's flipped it to where even after she's seen the way that Louie and Teresa act, that she still wants to befriend Teresa? Where do you think that comes from? I just don't understand it. I don't get it. This is Danielle, Rachel, and Jennifer talking about. So Melissa's having a party for Joe, Italian themed party. So we're gonna have a party. So Margaret's talking about how she felt that Dolores feels bad about leaving Jennifer because Teresa and Louie are going to take Gabriella to college, so that they left already. They came and they left, and then Dolores feels bad because she's gonna go to Joe's party and is gonna leave Jennifer on her own. Jennifer and Olivia had a great time down at the shore. It reminded me of when my father used to take me to Magic Mountain. And he used to take me to Magic Mountain, and we didn't go on the rides or anything. We would just stay in the carnival area and just play the carnival games and then eat and then leave, you know? So that reminded me of when I was little and my dad used to take me to Magic Mountain. I thought it was so cute that they were playing the games and winning prizes and stuff like that. So it was very cute. Now they're making breakfast. Bill is there. Bill's made it. He was in surgery, so he's there now. So what do you think? They're having a Turkish breakfast. So Dolores is telling Jennifer that you need to sit with them and with Melissa and Joe and talk to them. Jennifer is acting like she hasn't done anything. I don't know why they act like they haven't done anything to each other. And all we could do is roll the tape. Did you see that clip when Jennifer walked up and Melissa was like this, looking at her? Wait a minute. Let me go back a little bit. Melissa is a trip. Yeah, Melissa's going to have to bring in something because people say Melissa is boring and that her storyline always revolved around Teresa. So she's going to have to come up with something. Bring the gay cousins in, bring the family in. Let's do that. Spread a whole cheating rumor about me last year. Right. Yep. That's what I'm talking about. Like, girl, did you forget? Why are you acting like you didn't do anything to Melissa for her not to like you? What's your problem with me? I'm confused. Right. I'm with Melissa, girl. What's your problem with me? Set up, calculated thing. She tried to hurt me. I mean, I feel like they did me dirty. And it's crazy. Okay, that she feels like she was done dirty. But as at the end of the day, you were doing Teresa's bidding. This is what happens when you don't speak up for yourself. This is what happens when you're moving according to someone else's agenda. You're operating on Teresa's agenda. You're doing Teresa's bidding. And now you're upset with the people because they're not fucking with you. But had you been your own person and told Teresa, no, I don't think that's right. I don't think I should spread a rumor about your sister-in-law. I don't think that's cool. And now you want these people to start befriending you or be cool with you again? No, Jennifer, no. Scapegoat here. It's unfair. So now she feels like a scapegoat. Yes, you don't get that Teresa was using you. Yeah. I think she is looking for an excuse to be mad at Melissa because you don't have a reason. Margaret's so funny to me. Okay, so now Joe Gorga is about to call Bill and tell him and invite him to the party because now Melissa was like, I don't want anybody to feel left out. So Joe Gorga calls Bill. Bill goes into the other room and he's inviting him to the party. He's like, hey, brother. He goes, hey, brother. And Jennifer yells out, he's not your brother. He gets up there and he says, I would love to have you at my party today. He says, thanks for the invite, but your wife and my wife have some issues right now, and they're not in a good place. And I think Melissa and Jen should probably have a conversation together, and then we can move on from there. So he said that Jennifer was bothered. I don't know. Can y'all please remind me, what did Melissa do to Jennifer? Because you know how my memory is. So let me know what she did, and so I can understand. So Bill comes back and he lets Dolores, Paulie, and Jennifer know what he said, and he tells them what he told him. He said, my wife is very upset about what happened. And we're a fucking pair. We're a team. Jennifer says she's finally happy that Bill stuck up for her. Do y'all employ that in your relationships? If you have a problem with somebody, then you expect your partner to have a problem with that person. Now, I could see if the person did something to you directly and you're like, I don't really care for her anymore because she did something to my partner. Yeah, that's what they're saying. By the invitation is basically saying that here's the olive branch, right? We're trying to mend with you. Gabriella leaving for college. But you know how Virgos love to tell you they told you so. Didn't I tell y'all that Gabriella is likely not to come back home? And y'all were like, no, that's her baby. Yeah, they're very family oriented. There was a specific comment. Shout out to you, Diva. There was a specific comment that was like, Gabriella loves her mother. She's there right now on whatever break they're on. She's there right now with her mother. And then they came back to the comment and said, oh, maybe you're right. Maybe because Teresa said Gabriella is the type to spread her wings, and she probably won't come back home after she graduates. I said she'll probably stop, because usually the first year people come home, right? Because you don't really know anybody. You come home, and then the next year, by sophomore year, you've made some friends. You might even spend the holidays with your friends, right? That you have it in college. So typically that have maybe you when you notice they'll stop coming around for holidays, spring breaks, and all of that stuff. Are these glasses better? So okay, let me fast forward through Gabriella. They talk to Joe Judice. They're all crying. Gabriella's leaving, so they get the movers and all of the good stuff. And so it's a really emotional moment for Teresa. She's crying. Everybody's crying. Joe Judice is crying. Teresa's crying. Gia's crying. Gia don't want her to leave. That's her sister. They showed I haven't and honestly, I haven't seen Gabriella talk this much in the entire time she's been on the show since she was a little girl. I used to honestly think that Gabriella was on the spectrum because she was just like very, like, didn't talk, just like that. I used to think that. I did. And honestly, this is the most that I've ever heard her talk. So that's it for them. So Teresa is telling Louie that she did not mean that John Fuda was a drug dealer now. She meant that he was a drug dealer. I don't know. You never can tell with Teresa what her motives are, because she plays dimwit so well. And you're like, are you dumb for real? Or are you playing around? Like, girl, what's up? Do y'all like these glasses? Oh, no. Now, because they think I called him the biggest drug dealer in Bergen County now. I'm like, I would never say that. Actually, you would say that. You would say that, Teresa. That's why everybody is confused and asking you. You need to clarify. Is that what you meant, my dear? Like, what's up? What's sad is that they're pushing a narrative that's... It's weird that Louis said John Fuda was ugly. Like, what does that have anything to do with anything? I'm sorry you have to deal with it. I have to say, you handled it with grace. Thank you. Last night was a night to respect Nate, Danielle. Yeah. And our love bubble. Shut up. Ain't no love bubble. According to the season trailer, the love bubble looked like it broke. When the money starts getting spent and wasted, ain't no more love bubble. So yeah, I really the Jennifer Melissa thing is like, girl, what's the problem? What is going on? All right, we're back. All right, so everybody's on their way to Melissa and Joe's shore house to celebrate Joe Gorga. They brought this blow up doll that eventually they end up taking shots out of the behind of the blow up doll. Ooh, Danielle looks pretty in her dress. That dress is pretty that Danielle has on. It's like blue and white. So is Jennifer Fessler's dress. Very pretty. Why are they? You're a little Italian, and it started with the G. What's the word that started with the G? Can y'all tell me? Is it something that's like not that only Italians can call each other or something? Look at Donna Marco. She got all kind of. She got a brace on one hand and a fucking splint on the other. So everybody's showing up. Margret looks pretty. They got a picture of Nono on the wall. Shout out to Nono. I love it. Kayla's husband is that big dude with the man bun. He walks in with a blow up doll. John Fuda is a mess. They love that kind of shit. Men are crazy as hell. Gino looks just like Joe Gorga. You've seen a sex doll, girl. Shut up. Like when people act like they haven't seen something. Like, girl, stop acting like that. Maybe you could say, I've never seen a sex doll up close. Maybe you could say that. What a party. Here comes Jackie G. Where's Evan? Right, there's Frank Catania. I was asking about Frank. There's Brittany, Frank's girlfriend. So everybody's at the party. We love the ambiance. We love the environmentals. Melissa, Antonia has Melissa's original nose. She'll probably let her get a nose job later if she wants one. Hopefully she won't want one. But you could look at Melissa's nose and see where it was done or whatever. It's a good turnout. Look at Frank. I love a good party. I love when Real Housewives, they do like parties. I love it. I love it. They should always do that. Jackie looks fucking great. Jackie G. Okay. Jennifer, Jackie Ghost wants Danielle to speak to her. Girl, she saw the way you acted like you were above her, looking at her shorts, looking at her up and down, looking at what she's wearing. You're a snob to her. I don't have to like you. I don't have to say hi to you. Now you are a snob to her. Now she's reciprocating the energy, and now you're like, I don't understand why she won't talk to me. Bitch, you're rude. Now you know what it feels. Now you are feeling left out. Well, girl, you should be nicer. Frank asked John Fuda, did you really use a double-headed dildo? Shout out to Margret and her Gucci link necklace. I wouldn't come if I was Jennifer either. I'm not coming. So Jennifer, Margret and Danielle, and I'm sorry, Margret and Rachel are annoyed with Jen Fessler. So Rachel is saying she feels away. She says she feels away because she let Jennifer in. She let her in, and she doesn't really let people in. And the fact that she's trying to befriend Teresa this season is not sitting well with her, basically. So Frank also shares with Dolores that he plans on proposing to Brittany. And then Frank tells him, oh, yeah, I'm putting a pressure on you. He has to get divorced first. That's, I don't know. They're going to keep mentioning that. He has to get divorced first. He has to get Why is it taking him so long to get a divorce? Can we find out about that? Like, that's kind of weird. 10 years? I don't know. It's weird. That's a little weird to me. Don't y'all think that's a little weird? I think it's weird. So they're out with for Gabriella's last going away dinner. They go, Teresa and all them, they go to this restaurant. She talks about this woman who is the manager of the restaurant, who she's known for 20 something years since they worked at Macy's, I think she said, because Teresa used to be a buyer. Um, and so they met each other there and have been friends ever since. So they're going to have this little going away dinner at the restaurant that she's currently managing. Her name is Jackie. So they all sit down, and we're going to fast forward through Gabriella's dinner. We show Olivia and Jackie having, at the carnival on the shore, playing games and stuff, whack-a-mole and stuff like that. And then we're back at the party. So they're having a good time. Everybody's dancing. All right, so this is it. So this is where Frank tells Dolores and Louie that he plans on. Dolores is looking at Frank like, "What you about to tell me?" Oh, that's so sweet. I love Dolores's and Frank's relationship after they, because she said he's listen to her. He had his boats, his hoes. He makes no qualms about the man he was during those times, and he grew out of it. It's unfortunate that women have to endure the growing pains of men maturing to the point where they take their relationships seriously. It's so unfortunate that they leave women hurt behind as they mature. Um, Frank was awful to Dolores, awful to Dolores. And she stayed for the kids and only could stay for, so she couldn't do it anymore. And I don't blame her. But it's good that they're still close and that they can come to each other and have that kind of relationship where they can actually talk to each other. He said, "I never thought I would be getting engaged before you. I'm putting pressure on you now." Frank Catania was a nice looking. If I could find a young picture of Frank Catania, I'm gonna put it up here because he was not bad on the eyes, honey. Margret is not here for Jackie G shit. Everybody turning around. Margret is not pleased. Y'all better leave Trout Mouth Margret alone, child. Y'all better leave Trout Mouth Margret alone. So Jen Fessler, Margret, and Rachel are now sitting down, and 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 she's talking to Jen about how the conversation went with Teresa. Right. I don't know why Jen Fessler. Yeah. Margret is saying, just fess up that you're a wuss and you don't like being confronted. Okay. So Margret is telling Jen, why would you wait, hold on, let me go back. Here comes Jackie. Oh, that Jen speaks poorly about Louie. And Margaret says, "You speak poorly about Louie all the time." And she was like, "No, I don't." And she's like, "Yeah, you speak poorly about Louie incessantly." And she was like, "I don't know about incessantly." And then Rachel goes, we don't really speak about Louie at all. Margaret. Jen Goldschneider says, "Why are you getting so worked up about what people have to say about Louie? Don't come in here and try to sugarcoat shit." Margaret's raising her voice. People are turning around. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah. Margaret is pissed. Margaret got so mad at Jackie. You overtalk everybody. I overtalk everyone? Yeah, it's kind of hypocritical. It's weird. It's just the behavior is weird, and her not being truthful is like, why are you now trying to befriend this person who you witnessed behave like this last season? Like, you witnessed it. So why are you trying to get closer to a person who is capable of doing what Teresa and Louie did last season? I don't understand Jen Fessler. Bitch. Jen Fessler told Margaret, "I ain't your soldier. I'm not gonna fight your battles." And that's fair, but don't be a pussy. Don't act like you're not doing what you're doing. And how come you can't explain what you're doing? Like, why are you trying to befriend Teresa? I really like Teresa. I think she's great. Really? Okay, girl. You are going to be upset when what she has done to everyone else, she does to you. You'll see then. And then Margaret's going to be like, I told you so. Okay. She says, I'm not going to do what you want me to do. I'm not going to handle things the way that you do. I am not going to say things the way you want me to say it. I'm going to say things the way I want to say it. I am all for sticking up. Now you want to stick up to these people. That's fine. Employ that same behavior and direct it towards Teresa. I feel like if you're trying to befriend someone who has harmed two of your closest friends, that you should acknowledge and let her know that you know about how she treated them and that you're not a complete blind fool going into this friendship. Like, Teresa, you're trying to hurt Rachel's family, and Jennifer Fessler is trying to be friends with Teresa, and Jen Fessler and Rachel Fuda have gotten really close. So it's off-putting. Like, why do you want to be her friend? Like, what is it? Now Rachel's crying. No, you're not best friends with Teresa, but you know Margret. You know what Teresa did to Teresa and Louie did to Margret. You know what Teresa and Louie did to Rachel. Why are you acting like you're less than smart? Like, I don't understand that. She's like, what did I do? Girl, they are upset about what you did. Right. She said, Jennifer Fessler said, I would do anything for those two women. Okay. So what the anything is, don't befriend Teresa Giudice or be very cautious. What are you doing? I don't understand. Y'all explain to me, do you think that Rachel and Margret are being unreasonable with Jen Fessler? What do y'all think? Think that I'm a good friend to you, honey. Go find a friend who's a better friend to you. And the fact that you're so upset, Jennifer Fessler, that you say, go find a friend that's better, like you're like acting like you're willing to dissolve the friendship. Do you put value in that friendship? Margret goes and follows Jennifer into the house. Margret follows Jennifer into the house. Rachel, I keep calling her Jennifer. Y'all know who I'm talking about. So here comes Danielle. She wants to know like what's happening. Danielle's dress is real pretty. So do you notice when Rachel is talking to Danielle, trying to explain what's happening, Margret keeps like interjecting and kind of finishing Rachel's sentences? Yeah, that's natural. I feel like it's natural. I feel like they're not being unreasonable with her. Jackie, don't. Yeah, Margret said she's annoyed with Jackie trying to come in. So Jennifer Fessler is leaving. Good looking men, girl. You see them in the background? Hello, mans. So they're leaving. Jennifer Fessler left. Oh, that's cute. Joe Gorga and Antonia are taking pictures, and he tells her, "Which is your side?" Because you know how we have our sides, our good sides. That was nice that he considered her. What's your good side? Oh, oh, that's sweet. All right, now they're singing "Happy Birthday" to Joe. Gather round. John Fuda and Danielle kind of come together and say that they're good to know each other. Oh shit! The damn cake almost fell. All right, let's see next time. Oh, they're doing their charity. What's going on? All right, y'all, that was it. Y'all let me know what you think. Do you think that it is what's going on? Do you think that it's unreasonable the way that Rachel and Margret are acting towards Jen Fessler? Do you think Melissa and um, Jen Aiden are? Do you think Jen Aiden is being reasonable with why she is upset with Melissa? I feel like Melissa has more reasons to be upset with her than she of her. I don't understand it. So y'all let me know. Get in the comments. Let me know what you think. Thank you for stopping by. Don't forget to like the video. Get down in the comments. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. Peace.